So I'm James Geary, Corporate Tax Partner at Randall Payne. I'm going to talk briefly about R&D Tax Relief, which is relevant to a lot more businesses than you might think. You might have heard of it recently, and possibly not in a positive light though, because there has been a lot of fraud and error because it's been too easy to claim in previous years, and there's been some frankly questionable claims that have gone to HMRC. So at the moment there's a lot of HMRC compliance activity and inquiries going on. So if you do one of these claims, it's very important to make sure that you can back it up and you fully understand how your projects meet the definitions of R&D. In a nutshell, what R&D Relief is all about is rewarding businesses with a tax credit or tax refund if they're working to advance technologies against an industry baseline. It's very important that it is an industry baseline you're measuring this against, because you can't claim if you're only trying to advance your own company's state of knowledge. So that's very important. Over the last couple of years, there have been a lot of changes to the schemes. In particular, the submission process is now a lot more robust. There are very specific requirements now for how you need to explain your projects when you make your claim and how to set out that information for HMRC. There's a new requirement if you're new to the system that you need to notify HMRC within 6 months of your year end that you are going to make a claim. If you fail to do that, then you will not be able to claim for that year. So that's very important. That's driven really by the government's desire for R&D reliefs to be influencing companies' behaviour, so making a decision to do some R&D because of the reliefs rather than stumbling across the reliefs later and claiming for something that you were doing anyway. That's the reason for that. Also, there used to be 2 schemes, there are now just 1. Previously there were separate schemes for small and medium-sized businesses and a different one for large companies and also grant-funded R&D. So that's now a single scheme, which is simpler. You do need to be very careful though around subcontracted rules. So if you've got part of your project that you're subcontracting out to a specialist to do for you, or indeed you may be that subcontractor who's doing some R&D for a customer as part of their larger R&D project, both companies cannot claim for the same costs, and the rules around who can claim can get really quite complicated. At Randall Payne, we'll offer you a free meeting to discuss your eligibility, just to make sure you've got all the information you need to make an informed decision as to whether the reliefs are right for you.